You never had your head this way. Are you still living in the place? They told me you.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Saints going up against the Falcons. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts it. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now Ryan on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, Ryan. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. His pass caught with the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run here with Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 4. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. first and 10. It's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and just one. On second down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cut back, left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Second and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw again is Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 1 yard to go here on third down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have moved out in front. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Shift together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one brought in by Gathers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Atlanta Arizona now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 43 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw for it is Ryan. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll drop the throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you've got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So out come the Falcons now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 2nd down following the incompletion. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And they got 29 yards there. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for New Orleans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.